Football Friday Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero the Injury Attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
Well, welcome back into Football Friday Night Extra. Zach Richardson, Ayanna Browner, Jeremy Bryant. Week 7 of the high school football season, and Week 7 brought us plenty of things, including some upset wins and some big-time rivalries. And those games were big games, packed crowds, crazy environments. Just talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a packed crowd. You know, I'm out of breath right now. I almost didn't make it at wrestling game. I almost kept me there longer than I wanted to a little bit, but it was definitely a showdown, and some things went down in that stadium. It was absolutely an atmosphere you had to witness.
I tell you what, wasn't just that Ruston Neville game we had, also Calvary Baptist and Union, defending state champs at it. You know, talk about that scene, seeing two powerhouses go at it.
Yeah, it was a key district matchup, and you know, from my point of view, Calvary was just stomping all over Union. They did come back after halftime, but it was Calvary's game from start to finish, most definitely.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's get right into the action. Jeremy, our guy at Ruston, take it away, my friend.
All right, let's get into it. Let's take a trip over to Haas Garrett Stadium, the 99th edition of one of the oldest rivalries in the state, Neville versus Ruston. Two Goliaths clashing, bad blood enemies. And someone, they're walking away with their first loss on the season. Both of them walking in 6-0. The defense standing tall early. Parker Robinson picked off. You don't want to throw it to that side. Double A. Aiden Anden getting the party started with the interception, giving the ball to his offense. And then on the ensuing drive, 4th down, you know what they call a QB draw, and Josh, the big red dog, Brantley, he takes it 70 yards to the house. The big red dog turning the turnover into points, puts the Bearcats on top first. Neville, they were looking to make an answer. Parker Robinson to Thomas Campbell, and look at that big man move down the field for the touchdown. Tied at 7 apiece. Just go on in, young man. Then Neville, they will keep on charging again after the stop. Throws it to Caleb Vaughn, and he rumbles for a first down, just going to set up shop right there in the red zone, right outside that end zone. Going back to Campbell again, he would not be denied. All the defender, but he plows his way into the end zone for 6 to take the 14-7 lead over Ruston. Josh Brantley coming out of half. He was angry. He flung it to Ahmad Hudson, and that was a mismatch every time. It's a first down. Josh Brantley capping off the 8-minute drive with a touchdown. Give the Bearcats back some momentum. And then on the ensuing kickoff, a nightmare gotta happen right here. Snatched back by the Tigers. They give it over to the Tigers, sorry y'all. And guess what? He took it back for 6 points and put the crowd in silent mode. Took it all the way to the house, and then knocking at the door. They handed out. It was Jet Hayes going down the field, and then he gets him right there, right outside that door. It was a long development play right here. They handed off, and it wasn't looking, like I said, it was a long development play. Guess who comes out of this door? That's not Jet, that's not Dalot, that is Zerick Hill, the linebacker, coming out on the other side of that goal line for the touchdown. Neville trying to seal this one. They handed off to the tailback, and they slayed the king. Neville takes down Ruston and breaks the 20-game win streak to win 26-21.
Wow, what a finish to that game. All right, we head over to O Block at the Lions Den. Ouachita hosting West Monroe. Tell you what, 15-13 in the half, West Monroe leading. They kicking to start the second half. Check out this return right here. Ball's gonna be stripped, recovered by West Monroe. Yeah, disaster from the start for the Lions. But I'll tell you what, both of these defenses in the second half, they were absolutely solid. We're gonna see right here, West Monroe going to the ground game, that Lions defense right there to eat it up, and that happens when you got two big guys up the middle to shut things down. Now the Lions on the attack. Montre O'Connor with the RPO pass to Cameron Brooks, who makes some nice moves, picks up some nice yards right there, but the drive would stall at that point. Now the Rebels right back to work, and Ryder DeJean gonna go with the quarterback power. But I tell you what, we talk about those guys in the middle. There's big time AJ Washington right there for no gain. This time they're going to hand it off to Renaldrick Booby Miles, who gets to the outside, just going to be tripped up before he had open field in front of him, but that's after a first down. Then it's DeJean, this time again, going to go with the RPO. Check out P.D. Jones blowing things up right here. This young man fired up, playing some good football right here, trying to shut shut things down and get his offense back on the field. So you know what? He did it once. Why not do it again this time? Another short pass, and yeah, he's right there again. Jones is there again to break things up. And then West Monroe going to try to do some things on defense as well. The Lions go to sleep to Whitehall Clark Jr. Check out Parker Todd right here. Just going to pick him up and lift him and let him go nowhere in this one. And Montreal Connor this time going to find Cameron Brooks on the drag route. And check out Jaden Neck right here flying to the ball, making some things happen. Tell you what, the Lions faced with a 4th down, trying to get some offense going. They drive down the field. Montreal Connor looking to do it with his legs as he does so well. But it's Elijah Thompson getting right there for the big time stop right there. Tell you that score was 15-13 at the half. Well, that's how this game would finish. West Monroe big winners on the road in this one. 15-13, your final in that one.
All right, let's head over to Union Parish where the Farmers take on the Cavaliers in a key district matchup. The Farmers would receive the ball first and try to make something shake with their ground game. Braxton Patterson to Tyron Taylor for a gain of a yard. And then Patterson will call his own number on the next play, but he wouldn't get anywhere and be tackled for a loss of a yard. Cavaliers up next. Abram Wardell throws a short one out, and it will be caught for a Cavaliers first down. Wardell again. Now he throws a beautiful long one out to Kobe Thomas, and he will be brought down right outside the end zone. Wardell to Julius Moss, and then Moss would take it into the end zone and the ball would come out, but it was ruled a touchdown before the ball came out. Cavaliers on the board first. Back with the ground attack, Patterson to Tycarius Wilson, and he did not want to be brought down. That would be a Farmers first down. Now it's time to throw, but Patterson will almost throw a pick to Trey McDaniel, but instead it would be batted down top of the second. Patterson throws one out again, but this time it's to Wilson for a Farmers first down, but countless penalties threw off the momentum of the Farmers, so they would have to turn it over. Wardell to Moss, and then he would do a nice spin move right here, and he would run it down the middle until he couldn't run it no more. Wardell throws a quick one out to Brent Bigelow before being tackled in nice stiff arm, and Bigelow will be pushed out of bounds inside the red zone. Wardell to Moss, and he will run it up the gut untouched for another Cavaliers touchdown. At halftime, the Cavaliers led the Farmers 14-0, and Cavalry would never lose their lead, defeating Union 24-14, improving to 5-2 on the season.
Another great game on tap was that. Now we head over to Mangum. They're hosting the Oak Grove Tigers in this one. Mangum's Jay Miles going to rush in for the first score right here, and yeah, it's going to give them a 6-0 lead after a missed extra point. But I'll tell you what, you need those when you're playing a guy like Jackson Bradley right here. Check him out, drop him back to throw, and Bradley going to take off and using his legs. The big man rumbling, diving in for the score, and just like that, we're tied up at 6 in this game. Now, Jay Miles, yeah, he's going to answer back once again. Another touchdown from short yards right there to give Maine the lead. But I'll tell you what, those Oak Grove Tigers just tough in this one. They pull out a 26-20 win over Mangum. And I'll tell you what, big football games. Coach Lee Doty and Sterlington coming off their, I guess Lee Doty coming off his 100th career win in the state of Louisiana, looking to get it done again tonight. We got great football coming your way. Don't go anywhere. We'll have all that action coming up on Football Friday Night Extra.
Football Friday Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero the Injury Attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
As I previously mentioned, Coach Lee Doty coming off a win number 100 in the state of Louisiana, looking to add to it at the expense of North Webster. Good start for the Knights in this one. Jacoby Lawson right here with a nice game. Tell you what, that's about the only positive play we would see right here as we see the Knights The snap is bobbled right here. Travis Adams gets in the backfield for the TFL right there. And then later in the drive, another mishandled snap right here by the Knights. And check out Grayson Gilmore shooting out like a cannon, making the stop in the backfield right there. Now the Panthers offense are going to get on the field. They're going to go right to work, and it starts with the man, the myth, the legend, Hagen Herring. Check him out, take the pitch right here. Going to find some room, get to the outside. Big time gain right here, and he brings it deep into nice territory. They're not done just yet. So J-Rob Breen going to keep it himself with the quarterback keeper. Take him out right here with the little slide right there, just making the guy miss, and that's a nice pickup from him. And they're going to go right back to Herring. And this is a big man run right here, just running dudes over, no fear at all, just trying to find ways in the end zone. That sets up Gavin Evans right here, Mr. Big Man, fullback himself, to punch it in for the score. Just like that, the Panthers have an early 7-0 lead. Now that Knights, like I said, they had trouble with the snap all night long. And this time it would have cost them big, as this ball's going to end up on the ground. And yeah, it's going to be recovered by Mr. Gilmore right there. And it's going to set up that offense. Once again, it's going to start with David Hickman and the Wildcat. And he's going to bob and weave and duck and dive and do a little bit of everything right here. He's going to pick out about 9 yards after carrying some dudes for another 2 or 3 yards. Yeah, great stuff from him. And then it's Hagen Herring once again, get to the outside. This time, yeah, he's going to be brought down to 5-yard line, and that's going to set up Gavin Evans again to punch it home, make it 14-0 at that point. Sterlington, yeah, didn't give Northwestern a chance this one as they get the win. 49-0, your final there.
Heading over to Red Sim Stadium, where the West Washita Chiefs take on the Tioga Tigers. And then Sam Ozark would open up with a run option and a pitch to CJ Barr. And nobody is catching that man. He would go untouched. 65-yard touchdown run for the Chiefs. And then now we are back with the Chiefs again. Ozark would keep it and show off the wheels on those feet with another 50-yard touchdown. And nobody is catching that man. And now the Tigers are up finally. Tioga would find the end zone on a short touchdown pass. But the Chiefs offense is rolling too much. MJ Owens would break the tackles and rumble it in for another Chiefs touchdown. The Tigers trying to stay in the matchup. Tioga with a short touchdown run, but West Washita would never stop scoring touchdowns and would go on to win 48-26 over Tioga.
Long time coming. All right, so let's head over to Evangel Christian and Benton going at it right now, and that's Benton going up the middle with a nice little chunk of change right there. Then they're gonna hand it off to him again. Not too much, and guess what? He's worked out into the end zone. Said, put that on the board for me. Absolutely phenomenal play. Then on the ensuing kickoff, right there, the onside kick. Who's going to get it? It would be Benton. They're going to catch this one, and then he's going to go right up that middle for another first down. And the Evangel Christian Eagles will absolutely win this one 33-32 in a close one.
A little bit of fun to see some teams out of our area in this one, but I tell you what, we got some more games coming up from Thursday night, some big ones. We'll keep it right here on Football Friday Night Extra.
Football Friday Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero, the injury attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
All right, heading over to the dog pen at Carroll, the return of Tank Washington and Antron Mason Sr. with Bester Rams taking on the Carroll Bulldogs. Bulldogs getting us started with the handoff to Zaylen Singleton for a nice gain up the middle, but Sammy Davis, he was right there like Debo rips his chain and the ball for the turnover. They got him. Rams looking to capitalize. It was Dylan Downs, tossed it, little bro, Devin Downs in the end zone for the opening score of the game to get on the board first, 7-0 Bastard. And then Jordan Briscoe happened. He entered the game in the second quarter. I don't know, maybe he had class or something. He decided to flip the switch, and the Bulldogs on the opposite play, he flies down the sideline, tell the defense goodbye. Marvin Williams, he upsets the Bastard Rams, sent them home packing with a loss. Bulldogs win this one big, 21-7.
All right, Darbon Woods hosting North Caddo on this one. I'll tell you what, this was a defensive battle on this one, but North Caddo would start the game off with an onside kick. They would recover this right here. Is Darius Sims right there. Nothing brewing. The T-Wolves defense, yeah, big-time tackle for TFL, as you're going to see in a second. This defense played exceptionally well. The offense will come to life late in the second half, and Darbon Woods, yeah, North Caddo didn't stand a chance. 52-24, your final in that one.
In another Thursday matchup, we have Lincoln Prep versus Glenbrook. Panthers trailing 24-0 at the half. Jordan Brown with a screen pass to Scenario Wilson. Big first down before being pushed out of bounds. Then Brown will give it to Datavian Wright, and he will take it right up the middle in traffic for a touchdown. He will be slow to get up, but he will be fine for the rest of the game, as he was the workhorse for the Panthers that night. And the Panthers' comeback would not be enough, losing 24-20 to Glenbrook.
And when we return to Football Friday Night Extra, some Arkansas football, big rivalry game coming up. We got those highlights when we return after the break.
Friday Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero, the injury attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
Let's head over to South Arkansas. This football down there, the 90th edition of the annual Ashley County Bowl. The Hamburg Lions took on the Crossett Eagles. The Lions dominated this game start to finish. Nickel Lewis had 3 touchdown runs. Caden Thomas added another 3 through the air. Hamburg, they took a big win in this one, 48-0 in an absolute rivalry game.
All right, now over in Smackover, the Buckaroos take on the Horatio Lions for homecomings. Lions with the ball first, but that wouldn't last long as Robert Carden would get it in reception. Bucks would then pass to Jamari Robinson, who would take it to the 40-yard line before getting brought down. And then the Buckaroos would dominate against Horatio and take the win at homecoming, 49-6.
Tell you what, some good football played. 2 big wins over there for these Arkansas teams. You know, we got some good teams. Excited to see what they bring next week. Don't go anywhere. When we return, we're going to talk a little bit about some college football. Big day at Grambling out here, something called homecoming. Look, might be a little big, but we're going to talk a little bit about that and all the atmosphere coming up when we return on Football Friday Night Extra.
Football Friday Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero the Injury Attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
What a week we had for high school football. Some upsets. Neville obviously breaking Ruston's win streak. But I'll tell you what, we got some college football, a little something called homecoming at Grambling, and from what I've been hearing, homecoming's done different over at GSU. You two are going to be there for, just how excited are you to see that atmosphere and experience, Grambling homecoming?
I'm excited. HBCU homecomings are different, I just wish it was more of a later game, but it's fine. I'll settle for a 2-game, but going into this matchup, Mickey Joseph will be, according to the press conference earlier in the week, he said that he will be taking more control over the offensive play calling duty. So I'm interested to see how different the offense will be and if he's going to put in Ashton Fry, who's the backup quarterback, instead of Miles Crawley. So it should be interesting, and they should win. They should. But
it's homecoming. You gotta win.
You gotta win.
Hey, last year it was homecoming. We saw how that went down, but hey, we'll see how it turned out tomorrow.
Yeah, we will.
It's gonna be interesting to see, though. I talked to Coach Joseph last week, I guess, Lincoln Prep, when he was there, and just what he's done with the program. I know they're struggling, but he, just hearing him talk, he's a guy who's looking to turn things around and kind of get the wheels rolling. I thought early in the season we saw this team kind of figuring it out, and as soon as I say that, they kind of fall apart. So big game, when you have all your alumni, your former G-men, G-women coming into home to celebrate Grambling State University. I think this is the team. We're going to see some fire. I'm telling you right now, they're going to have some fire. They're going to come out here. They're going to get a big win because, they're representing Grambling. They got a lot of people here to watch them. So should be a fun game. Wish I could be there for it. I'm tired. I don't know about y'all. I'm tired.
I'm tired. I don't know about Jeremy.
Like I said, I'm tired. I just came back. I beat traffic. I'm tired, y'all. I had to run downhill.
I know you are.
I tell you what, though, it's fun. This was a Friday night. I woke up this morning. I was like, hey, it's Friday. Let's get to it. We got some big games coming up, and from what we saw tonight, didn't disappoint at all. But that's all for us here tonight. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. This is out of character. I'm ready to get on out of here because I'm tired. I'm going to go home and hit the sleep. And there's cold weather.
The cold is making making my bed feel even better.
I'm going to go down Forsyth. I'm going to go party with Neville tonight.
Hey, well, stay warm, everybody. If you're not going to Grambling Homecoming, watch it, enjoy it, have fun, and we'll see you right back here on Football Friday Night Extra next week.